Brilliance Audio presents Wild by Angel Payne, performed by Aiden Snow. Damn it! Sage Hawken angrily wiped her eyes. Snow fell over the outside world, a sight she'd waited so long to see. From her vantage point on the second floor, she stared at the trees and fences, glistening with the fallen flakes and the cornfields turned into lush blankets of white. The Iowa countryside looked like a Currier and Ives print, silver, peaceful, and magical. She let out a heavy sigh as more tears stung. If it was all so damn magical, why was she so miserable? She and Garrett had deliberately waited until the break between Thanksgiving and Christmas to visit his parents and his beloved Uncle Wyatt and Aunt Josie. Garrett had been adamant that Racer, their baby boy, experience part of his first winter on Earth in Iowa, with all the traditions of the season, and especially the snow. Sage beheld that youthful joy on her husband's face as he and Wyatt trudged into the yard, returning from their quarter-mile trek to retrieve the mail. After dropping off the pile at Wyatt's house, they headed for the barn, situated between the two Hawkins houses. With Racer bundled in a baby carrier on his chest, Garrett looked like a reverse hunchback. That didn't stop the man's eyes from gleaming like fresh-cut blue quartz, or the tawny stubble on his jaw from giving way to his charismatic grin. Yeah, the one that made her heart tumble over itself, even in her present condition. Her present condition. She longed to scratch her skin off and start over again in another body. She didn't do conditions. She'd been in disaster zones, skydived with soldiers, survived a year on the run from slave traders, had her wedding crashed by a lunatic on a revenge campaign. But none of that had mattered to fate. It was determined to give her a condition. The logic in the decision shouldn't have been a huge shock. Just when she thought the cosmic dues had been paid and her pregnancy would end in a day of stress-free joy and love, a vacation to Los Angeles had turned into a nightmare that brought Racer to them a month early. The break that Garrett's Special Forces group was expecting on that trip never happened. They'd ended up assisting the CIA on a terrorist plot to bury the West Coast under a nuclear cloud, with her husband as the first casualty of that feat. Even now she shuddered at the memory of Garrett's face, so strong yet still, lost to the huge hit of sleeping gas he'd endured to save her. She'd kissed him with so many desperate pleas to wake up as Racer Joseph put the pedal to the damn metal in her belly. She gasped as the helplessness pulled at her all over again, clawed at her soul like a monster on grief's playground, cackling at her to abandon hope and jump on its merry-go-round of desperate fear.